Wow! So, got to see a new Kong movie.
No one in here.
Southern King.
You're not in history. I was this weekend. I'm just fucking on Friday to the Land Club. On Saturday, I went boffing fighting people with foam swords on fair. And yesterday, my family went out and just did at least 2 different that we jumped. So. At least three different times. At least 3 different times I got to get one of these, and I fucking within arms with a
Comes in.
Hey, this goes into your mouth. It's disgusting.
what your name?
You have to tell me next time we're being sword fighting.
Okay, so every Saturday at Jennings Park, there's a boxing match. I'll show you where.
Do they have? Oh yeah, I know about that. You have to throw a sword.
You can make your own sword, but there's typically free sword or swords they just use. There's a lot of them
It's
there.
like you just get a giant ass sword you make yourself.
I actually intend to make a battle axe.
You intend to turn into Gimli?
Okay.
Whoa! I said a battle axe, not that big.
Quick question. Who here at this table, and Seth, I already know you did, but you can still answer if you want to. Who saw the Godzilla movie that came out 3 years ago?
I saw it 3 years ago.
Well, I've seen it.
Top pick.
The most recent I've seen it would be on Saturday night. Anyway.
See, Nathan, this is your
John.
role in our friend group. You're the super nerd. You're the media nerd. I'm the technical nerd. You're the media nerd.
Anyway, I was trying to bring up a
And Seth
point.
is the Pokemon nerd.
Okay, so over the weekend, very few of you probably know that a new King Kong movie was released, entitled Kong Skull Island.
Well, if you've been watching YouTube, there is no way you have seen commercials.
Anyway,
I haven't seen the commercials, and I've been watching YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
How? It like popped up every time, and I was dying inside. Like stop.
Like, we did it. We're already hyping this fucking movie.
I know
Yes,
no
but-
one else ever do.
if you ever go see
Oh, do
it,
that again.
well,
Do that again.
knowing you guys, you're probably not going to see it in theaters. You're probably going to wait for like the DVD or the Blu-ray or the Redbox or some shit.
Thank you, bro.
But when you watch it,
God damn it.
no matter how you watch it, stay till the end of the credits.
Kind of like Legends of Everfree, which I just finished watching.
Anyway,
That magic, though.
the end credit scene sets up Godzilla 2 and confirms that this new King Kong takes place in his universe.
You know what I've noticed? Everyone in this friend group likes to explain things to people that either don't care, don't understand, or just don't give a fuck. Right now, I'm all 3 of those.
That's empty. See, I just trolled Tyler.
Okay, well,
I spilled milk on my pants and I'm sad now.
That's not milk, that's jizz.
Oh, damn.
My jizz is not my
I
skin
want
color.
to tell you something from the movie that might get you to
I
want to
do
watch
know
it.
that.
Okay?
I check every
The way Kong kills like the main villain monster or whatever you would call it,
I get out 5
is
times a day.
it tries to like, I guess, beat him by swallowing Kong's arm, right? The lizard that can eat apparently Kong whole, which is fucking gross considering they're the same size.
He probably just
Tries to
triggered
eat his
Seth.
arm.
Think about his fetishes.
You probably just triggered
I know.
Seth.
Anyway,
What?
so Kong
What?
so
Said that
Kong-
something that can eat King Kong
grabs
whole is
Kong.
fucking disgusting.
it just rips out the entire tongue and like all the that leads to the stomach and its internal organs, just rips it out. It's fucking amazing.
That's boring. Hey,
Hey.
he has tissues with cum on it.
You shook your head. It's still.
It just has chocolate milk on it.
I'm surprised it stayed that long. Tyler, your tablet's naked!
So,
And it's an apple! Kill it!
Sean, I was saying rape.
Sean,
It's
Hey,
an
you want to
apple.
fuck it? Your micropenis might fit. Wait, Sean, you want to fuck it? Your micropenis might fit.
So that's where micro USBs came from.
Yeah, they based it off of Sean's dick.
oh, shut up. Anything made by Apple is shit.
Oh no, my iPad's pretty handy. I mean, there's a reason, like, I store all of my porn on there. Over 3,000 photos.
The only thing that they did right was the graphics.
Yeah. The main human character, well, one of the two main human characters, there's a male and a female lead, is played by Tom Hiddleston, or you'll probably know him better as Loki from the Avengers movies.
Loki the Norse trickster guy.
Loki,
And the guy that plays him in the Marvel movies plays Conrad, our main male lead.
Tyler, what'd you say?
Except Loki can go suck a fat cock.
You're Norse. You insulted them.
Yeah, because Loki's a dickhead.
you just insulted your heritage.
No, like, Odin is really cool. Loki's a fucking prick.
I personally look up to Loki.
I
I'm
know.
not surprised.
I know.
You know, a lot of people that play Marvel characters are in this movie. We have Samuel L. Jackson, Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson,
What's your opinion on seafood?
On see-through.
Seafood.
John C. Reilly.
I like seafood. I love seafood.
I love.
I still like seafood.
I don't like seafood. Whoa, what?
Hey, Gavin, do you like seafood?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let me get a really close look at this.
Kill me.
I like seafood dissection. I'm not fun with it.
It ain't right.
Fucking straight up gore porn.
I like pork porn.
Unless it's other creatures. I'm fine
Fucking
with
hell,
it.
Seth.
What?
What's it Seth do?
No. He's like, I like pork porn. I'm like, Seth.
I
That was
say I
not
like
Seth.
pork porn.
I mean, Sean. Fuck.
You fucking dipshit. It's one thing to make the mistake once, but they keep
I
making
hate
it.
3 times.
It's like, the fuck's wrong
You're
with
not
you?
Miss Jung. Stop making the mistake.
Oh, middle school man.
You teens. Okay. I'm kidding.
You know, and the reason they're on the island is because John Goodman's character works for Monarch, a secret organization that studies giant monsters, and they have
I've heard of Monarch.
they have no evidence that any giant monsters exist. They just have theories.
Then there's the
So-
Titanoboa.
No, giant monsters, not prehistoric dinosaurs, you fucktard. Anyway, so he convinces the government, obviously because Monarch's still technically run by the government, to get rid of that doesn't they don't. First get evidence that Kong colors, giant spider, tree buffs, all that shit exists, so obviously Monarch sticks around
Yeah, I remember seeing that
at the end of it. That's why it's around in Godzilla later in the franchise. So that's the entire reason they're on the island. But without specifically even mentioning Godzilla, John Goodman's character, we find out, was on a ship destroyed by Godzilla back in '54, and he's the sole survivor. And that's why he started Monarch. And it's funny because the person that's like, because every movie has to have the explanational character that's like, oh, this is what's happening, this is going on. Like, I know everything. And the way they set it up is that the movie begins in 1944 in World War II. And a Japanese soldier and an American soldier crash land on Skull Island.
Do they fucking fight it out or do they stick together?
They start fighting, but then Kong shows up and they're like, yeah, no, fuck this, we're gonna need to work together to survive this island. See, yeah, pretty much. Except, no, they don't fight Kong. They learn that Kong won't harm them as long as they don't hurt the other wildlife. Pretty much, you can live on Skull Island and Kong won't kill you, as long as you don't kill the other animals. Except for the ones that want to kill you, that's fine.
I can do something.
So, of course, then, the movie itself takes place in '73. And when they get there, they run into the American soldier, because at this point, the Japanese soldier's already been eaten by one of the skull crawlers. She's been eaten whole, by the way, because they have that ability. It's fucking gross. Because we actually see it happen in a later scene. We actually see a guy get eaten whole. It's like, okay, then. Yeah, that and the skull crawlers, they're interesting because they don't have a hive mind, but they have like a, well, I'm pretty sure it's a Kane in this case, but they have like a Kane and Minions kind of mentality because the minions can range from any size of like 3 times the size of a human to the same size, if not slightly bigger, than Kong, who at this point in the franchise is still growing, even though he's already 150 feet tall. Anyway, I mean, he has to still grow because he has to be able to fight Godzilla, who's 355 feet tall. So that happens, and it's so disturbing because the way it happens is the scene I was talking about with the Skullcrawler eating some whole is it's a soldier shooting at the Skullcrawler, and it shoots out its tongue like a fucking frog, grabs him, like it wraps around him, and it drags him in, and it just goes, and like it doesn't go into too much detail, but it's like, okay, so like this is the person right, and it goes, so it can go down its throat, and it's like, fuck. I thought you would say that.
Well, judge me.
Yeah, and in the earlier scene when
Clone Wars, there's this one scene where a clone got ate by this plant. It had a mouth and tentacles. I was like, that's King Kong.
Anyway, when they first get to the island, obviously they're dropping charges to geologically craft the island. The real reason is they're trying to find fucking monsters. Obviously, but everyone besides 3 people don't know that. So Kong shows up because he's pissed that they're dropping bombs on his home to lure him out. Well, at least lure something out. They don't know it's him, but they want to lure something out. And they lure Kong out because he's pissed.
He's like, bitch, what you doing to my island?
And he fucking obliterates all the helicopters. Keep in mind, they have like a whole fucking swarm of helicopters. There's like 12 regular helicopters, one of those big ones with like the double propellers. And he just fucking obliterates the shit out of all of them.
Oh, that's fun.
And one time, when he's doing it, one of the guys in the helicopter goes out and insert his mouth. Yeah, because they also explore the fact that, yes, Kong is a fucking omnivore. And it's amazing because there's a later scene when he's taking a drink of water, like he's squatching down in like a big ocean, like lake, he's like drinking water, and a giant octopus starts attacking him. You saw that in the trailer, and he kills it, and he starts eating it. And it's like, fuck yes.
Really, actually.
That's not exactly true, you little bitch.
You look good in glasses, by the way.
I seem to just change my appearance and I look better.
Okay, so the final fight between him and the big one, as they call it, like the biggest Skullcrawler on the island. Before he does the whole gut rip out thing that he does, he's fighting it because he was thrown into a ship by it. So he picks up the propeller and starts using it as a melee weapon. So it's slicing and dicing the fucking thing.
Like picks up the boat.
No, just the propeller. Oh. And he starts using it like, okay, so like he's holding it by like the round part that's not the blades, and then the blades are there, and it's like,
so they're not spinning.
Yeah.
I thought they were still spinning. I'm like,
no,
that's not realistic.
But before he does that, before he like separates it from the chain that it's attached to, he uses the chain and like fucking Ghost Riders the shit and throws it into the side of the creature. And then breaks the chain off, charges it, grabs it, and starts slicing, dicing. And then eventually he loses it, and his arm gets swallowed by the thing, and he grabs a hold of the tongue and rips out its internal organs.
Nathaniel, I'm abducting people into a sex cult. You guys want to be abducted? No. Alright.
Jinx, you owe me a motherfucking soul.
No, bitch.
Everyone else is by force, but these two, alright.
Yeah.
That's kinky.
Kong is a very good movie, 10 out of 10, would recommend. Especially just for that end credit scene. The end credit scene is our 2 main leads, our male human and our female human. Respectively named, the male's Conrad, played by Tom Hiddleston, aka Loki, as he's famously known. And the other one's Weaver, played by Brie Larson, who's going to play Captain Marvel later in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So they're in an interrogation room, a monarch interrogation room. And they're like, and Conrad's like, okay, we get it. There was no island. We didn't see Kong. Yada yada yada. Can we fucking go now? And then the two characters out of the three that knew monsters existed walk in, and they're like, oh, for the love of fuck, really? You guys are part of this shit? And then they go into a thing about Kong, and the male out of those two, because one's male, he's black, and one's female, she's Asian. Keep in mind, this is in 73, so the fact that they're so high up in Monarch's pretty cool. And they tell him Kong's not the only king, because by the end of the movie, he's officially King Kong, because he killed the big one. And they start showing them a slideshow. The first image, and they're all of like cave paintings and carvings and walls. The first one they show him is Godzilla. The second one they show him is Mothra. The third one's Rodan. The fourth one's King Ghidorah. And the fifth and final one is Godzilla fighting King Ghidorah.
Wow, that's gonna be interesting.
Which sets up the fact that, yes, in Godzilla 2, promptly named Godzilla King of Monsters, is going to have Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah. And it's going to be, as far as we know, it's going to be a battle royale. If the monsters will like team up and shit, we don't know, but still.
Well, that's too bad.
Yes. Of course, it also sets up the fact that, yes, Kong will actually fight Godzilla.
Oh god. Are they gonna make it worse this time?
Well, and that's which version you watch, because if you watch the Japanese version of that movie, Kong wins, yeah. If you watch the American version, they type. Which is funny, considering Godzilla's the Japanese creation and Kong's the American one. It's the... But in this new one, I have a feeling, and this is my gut feeling, that... Okay, my original theory is that in Godzilla 2 it was just be Mothra and Rodan Godzilla, and then Ghidorah was going to show up in Kong versus Godzilla as a... What they kind of did in Batman v Superman, where the two are fighting, then they realize, oh shit, there's a bigger threat, we have to help with together. Because we're all on the same side, didn't realize it. Obviously that's not going to happen, because the end credits into Kong's like, you know, people that thought that, fuck you, Ghidorah's in Godzilla 2. And it's like, okay, whatever, I guess. But now it brings up the question of, if they're fighting, and they're like a big thing that makes them fighting, one of them has to win. And it's like, because now it's a matter of, okay, well no, with Kong, they completely own Kong, they actually bought the rights from Universal. But with Godzilla, they have permission to make these movies, Toho still owns it. Toho being, you know, the company that created them. So it's going to be a matter of, they let their monster, well, I mean, this version of Kong, but you get my point. The monster, or the monster they have permission to use, win. And because originally I thought Universal still owned the rights, they just were allowed to use it. They own him now. So if they make him lose, it's not a big deal. Like, rights-wise. But they make Godzilla lose. You know Toho's going to be like, yeah, no, fuck you, we're going to sue you for $20 million. Jeremy, fuck you. You know that's gonna be. You know that's gonna end up being. So I'm pretty sure Godzilla's gonna win.
Never know.
The world may never know.
Godzilla almost died from a freaking virus. The only reason why he's alive. Well, yeah. I'm not gonna go with the fact that Godzilla killed him.
Killed who?
Zilla.
Yeah.
I just cry. I'm just like, no.
Well, that's supposed to be a thing about how Godzilla's way stronger and more powerful.
I know, I'm like, no, fuck you. I like Zilla more.
I mean, okay, so
I like his design.
I know you love Zilla. I love him. I think he's a great kaiju. He's not Godzilla. It's everyone's primary threat.
I know, but I don't care.
Anyway, but even you admit, if you thought the new version, like the new American version of Godzilla, he'd fucking lose. 1, size difference. 2, fiercity difference. And 3, Godzilla has an actual atomic threat. Well, I mean, depending on which Zilla's fighting. If he's fighting the original Zilla, then yeah, no, Zilla doesn't have an atomic threat.
Oh, Zilla had a fire breath.
No, the original Zilla didn't even have that. He just had chemicals in his breath that made shit blow. And whenever he breathed on it, it did the fire breath effect. Whereas his son, Zilla Jr., straight up has atomic breath.
Oh, okay. I was going with the cartoon, not the actual part, which happened. which happens before the cartoon. The cartoon's like right after the movie. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's bam.
It's like watch the